Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know you're enjoying your conversations, and I hate to do this to you because networking is one of the most fun things we do at this conference. But we have a fairly tight agenda, so please bear with us, continue to enjoy your lunch, but I think we need to start the program now. So, to introduce myself, my name is Mary Ann Dickinson, and I have the pleasure from the Alliance for Water Efficiency of being the sort of master of ceremonies at our awards luncheon today. And I'm very pleased to announce to you that, yes, EPA is here this year. Yay! So we don't have to be wannabe EPA employees. We actually have the real people here, and this is really wonderful. So I have the pleasure this morning to introduce to you Michael Shapiro, Deputy Assistant Administrator for Water at the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, who will kick off our WaterSense Awards program. And as you know, hang with us because the Alliance for Water Efficiency has its own single Water Star Award, which is a secret. So you won't know who it is unless you stay through the lunch, so bear with us. But I'd like to introduce Michael Shapiro, who has a wealth of leadership and experience at EPA. He joined the Office of Water as the Deputy Assistant Administrator in November of 2002. Prior to that, he was the Principal Deputy Assistant Administrator for the Office of Solid Waste and Emergency Response. He's also served as the Director of the Office of Solid Waste and Deputy Assistant Administrator for the Office of Air and Radiation, where he directed implementation of the 1990 Clean Air Act amendments. From 1980 to 1989, he held a variety of positions in the Office of Pesticides and Toxic Substances, where one of his responsibilities was developing EPA's toxic release inventory. We are very happy to have him here today, and we appreciate, Mike, your strong support for the WaterSense program.
Thank you very much, Mary Ann. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm delighted that our government is functioning so that we were able to come this year. This is a great conference. I know that this is the 7th annual Water Smart Innovations Conference. It's one that EPA always looks forward to participating in and enjoys being a partner. This is really a gathering of some of the best minds in water efficiency in the country, and together we've really made some great progress in the last 8 years. Since 2006, WaterSense labeled products have helped Americans save 757 billion gallons of water, enough to supply the homes in the United States with water for 26 days. Remarkably, 271 billion gallons of water were saved last year alone. These efforts also saved consumers about $14 billion in water and energy bills since 2006. It's also my pleasure to be here representing EPA to honor an impressive group of water efficiency leaders whose efforts to build strong, resilient water systems are helping communities nationwide meet challenges of extreme weather events, droughts, and other effects of our changing climate. It's important to recognize, however, that across the country, hundreds of businesses and thousands of individuals work every day to ensure that we all have access to adequate supplies of clean and safe water. Whether they're advancing water conservation policies, teaching our children water-saving habits that they will carry with them into adulthood, or developing innovative technologies to save water and energy, each and every one deserves our gratitude for helping Americans prepare for the challenges expected to continue over the next decade and beyond. But some of these community and industry leaders deserve special recognition for their outstanding support of EPA's WaterSense program. Today, exemplary partners from across the supply chain will be recognized for their dedication to promoting and providing high-performing products, homes, and programs that help consumers save water both indoors and out. In addition to water-saving promotions and technologies, these innovators have helped countless consumers across the country make the connection between water and energy use, an important linkage to recognize as we enter the second week of Energy Action Month this October. It's estimated that approximately 2% of our nation's electricity consumption approximately 69 billion kilowatt hours, is used to provide drinking water and wastewater services each year. As the largest consumers of energy in municipalities, water and wastewater utilities often account for 30 to 40% of a municipal government's total energy consumption. And these figures do not include the consumption of energy associated with end users, primarily for heating water. The Energy Information Administration's Residential Energy Consumption Survey estimates that 18% of household energy consumption nationally is related to hot water. This is why our specification for WaterSense labeled homes emphasizes the importance of more efficient plumbing design to move water from the heater to the tap more quickly to minimize heat loss. These numbers serve as a reminder that the work we all do is critical to building our nation's sustainable water and energy future. Using less water means moving and treating less water, which reduces the strain on our water supplies, wastewater infrastructure, and energy supplies. It also reduces municipal costs and supports climate change resiliency in our communities. With drought threatening to become the new normal in many areas of the West, there has never been a more important time to focus on water efficiency. But our Western states are not alone. Between 2000 and 2013, at any given time, roughly 20 to 70% of the United States experienced conditions that were at least abnormally dry. And as we continue to see changes in the amount and intensity of precipitation, a recent U.S. Government Accountability Office report found that 40 out of 50 state water managers expected shortages in some portion of their states under average conditions in the next 10 years. The recently released National Climate Assessment indicates that by 2050, 32% of U.S. counties will be at high or extreme risk of water shortages compared to 10% of counties today. Some regions' surface and groundwater supplies are already stressed by increasing demand, declining runoff, and inadequate groundwater recharge. As climate change increases the likelihood of water shortages and competition for water, water resource managers and planners will encounter new risks and vulnerabilities, but also new opportunities to increase resiliency and enhance their community's adaptive capacity. Last fall, President Obama's administration launched the National Drought Resilience Partnership, an alliance of federal agencies working to help communities better prepare for droughts and to reduce the impact of drought on families and businesses. EPA and WaterSense will be working to determine where and how it can best support local efforts to improve resiliency to drought. The WaterSense partners we honor today are just a few of the examples of how our industry leaders hold the key to strengthening communities to withstand these and future climate challenges. The climate benefits from WaterSense partners' efforts are impressive. In addition to saving billions of gallons of water since 2006, WaterSense labeled products have helped reduce the amount of energy needed to heat, pump, and treat that water by 100 billion kilowatt hours. This is enough energy to supply a year's worth of power to more than 9.3 million homes and is equivalent to eliminating 37 million metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions. The key to keeping momentum going is market transformation. More than 12,000 different models of plumbing and irrigation products in the marketplace have earned the WaterSense label. What's more, they're all independently certified for both water efficiency and performance. When you put high-performing, water-efficient plumbing and irrigation products on the shelves, guess what happens? Consumers, contractors, and plumbers actually buy and install them. The water savings and climate benefits start to add up. We'd like to thank the thousands of WaterSense partners, including utilities, local and state government agencies, manufacturers, retailers, home builders, licensed certified providers, and professional certifying organizations for making this possible. Today, we're here to acknowledge the achievements of some of our most successful and supportive partners. I'd now like to invite the really important person from EPA, Veronica Bleddy, who runs the WaterSense program, up to the podium to introduce a group of partners whose remarkable efforts have helped Americans save water, energy, and money in 2013. Veronica?
Thank you, Mike. And I just want to introduce also Lisa Mars, who will be up here assisting us. And we just want to say how very, very happy we are to be back at WaterSmart. We missed you guys so much last year. I can't even begin to express it. And so we're just really happy to be back here. And we also want to thank Marianne and Doug for helping the show to go on last year. So as you know, this is like kind of my favorite part of the year, favorite part of my job, the awards. So as you know, it's really hard for us. There are thousands of organizations and individuals supporting WaterSense over the past 8 years, and narrowing down this group to just a handful of Partners of the Year and Excellence Award winners is never an easy task for us. So we're going to get the game running. We're going to start by recognizing those partners whose select efforts have demonstrated both commitment and success in promoting WaterSense in their communities. So this year we selected 5 Excellence Award winners who have gone above and beyond to help WaterSense meet our objectives, support our campaigns, and turn our ideas that we have up in the office into reality in the field. Our first Excellence Award winner is a utility that educated local students and their families about water efficiency with a traveling stuffed frog mascot. Little Lily, as she's known, hops between classroom and students' homes spreading the WaterSense message. Her water-saving adventures in the community were documented and shared in the classroom and on social media throughout 2013. In addition, this partner used a local university's irrigation system upgrade as a way to remind customers to inspect, connect, direct, and select during Sprinkler Spruce Up in May 2013. So for our first Excellence Award in Outreach and Education, please join me in congratulating the Athens-Clarke County Public Utilities Department from Georgia. Accepting the award on behalf of the utility is Lori Lofton, Program Specialist. And little Lily has come along for the ride. Okay. So our next Excellence Award winner didn't let language barriers prevent them from spreading the water efficiency message to a wide audience. By creating Fix a Leak Week public service announcements in English, Spanish, and Chinese, this partner reached nearly 68% of its customer base multiple times that week with the Check, Twist, Replace message. This winner also used classroom presentations and school assemblies to encourage students, teachers, and their families to take advantage of utility rebates for WaterSense labeled shower heads and toilets. So our second Excellence in Outreach and Education Award recognizes the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission. Accepting the award on behalf of the utility is Julie Ortiz, Water Conservation Manager. Congratulations. I love your sexy ads. Yeah. If you haven't seen San Francisco's new set of ads about kind of sexy products, you need to check those out on social media. They're fun. The next winner transformed an existing home into an on-campus demonstration of the water-saving benefits that WaterSense labeled homes achieve indoors and outdoors. The home's grand opening during Fix a Leak Week attracted more than 1,000 visitors, and the winner also took education on the road with an 8 by 12-foot mobile WaterSense home. The traveling demonstration is equipped with a working WaterSense labeled toilet, faucet, and shower head, so communities across Texas could experience these products' proven performance firsthand. Please join me in presenting our third Excellence Award for Outreach and Education to the Texas A&M AgriLife Research and Extension Center at Dallas. Accepting the award on their behalf is Clint Wolf, Program Manager. Congratulations. Okay, our next Excellence Award winner recognizes a utility that led the charge in building a diverse coalition to support the first statewide water legislation to explicitly require WaterSense, with the name WaterSense, labeled fixtures at the point of sale. This winner also worked with retail partners to make its toilet incentive program even more successful. The utility staff visited more than 60 local retail stores in 2013 to inform and remind associates about its rebate program for WaterSense labeled toilets. For excellence in strategic collaboration, WaterSense is proud to recognize Denver Water. Accepting the award on behalf of the utility is Jeff Terrell, Manager of Conservation. High fives. Last but not least, our final Excellence Award honors a utility that encouraged customers to shower better by harnessing direct mail, email, and YouTube to explain the water energy connection and promote WaterSense labeled shower heads. These efforts resulted in the direct sale of more than 6,200 WaterSense labeled shower heads in 2013 at its online store. But they also worked with local retailers to offer more than 23,000 instant rebates to customers who purchased WaterSense labeled shower heads. For these activities and more, the award for excellence in promoting WaterSense labeled products goes to Puget Sound Energy in the state of Washington. Of note, this is the first energy utility we have recognized, so kudos for that as well. Accepting the award today is Sean Abadia, Program Manager. Congratulations. Go through the side. Okay, and now for our 2014 WaterSense Partners of the Year. Partners in each sector play a critical role in our program's success and in achieving our mission to protect water supplies for future generations. This year, our Partners of the Year once again went above and beyond to strengthen communities across the country by driving demand for WaterSense labeled products, new homes and programs, educating consumers on water efficient behaviors, and helping transform the marketplace with their innovation and dedication. Beginning with the Promotional Partner of the Year category, we have chosen to recognize 2 utilities for their outstanding work and support in spreading the word about the WaterSense program. Despite adding 100,000 new customers, this first Promotional Partner of the Year actually saw a 10 million gallon per day decrease in its annual average daily water use compared to 2010. A portion of these savings came from the utility's robust rebate program for WaterSense labeled toilets, which helped promote more than 2,500 models in 2013 alone. To celebrate Fix a Leak Week 2013, they partnered with other regional water providers on the first annual Water Drop Dash 5K and Water Festival. The event was attended by 400 runners and their families, and utility staff distributed water efficiency kits with WaterSense labeled faucet aerators and shower heads. Recognizing the importance of saving water outdoors, this utility also worked with fellow WaterSense partners, Ewing Irrigation and Rainbird, to educate local landscape professionals in honor of Sprinkler Spruce Up. I'd like to congratulate our first 2014 Promotional Partner of the Year, the Cobb County Water System in Georgia, which is receiving this honor for the 3rd time. Accepting the award for Cobb County is Kathy Wynn, Senior Project Manager.
So just really quick, this room is full of partners that have helped Cobb with WaterSense and many other initiatives. And so a quick thank you. You know who you are, the guilty parties. And Cobb has always enjoyed support from our political leadership on conservation and from leadership at the top of the water system. I'd like to recognize Steve McCullers, who's here with us today, our agency director, who's always seen the value in water efficiency. So thank you. back at the ranch, I'm fortunate to have 2 staff members who are working so that I can come and learn and play with y'all and bring back some crazy ideas that I'm going to ask them to implement later. And about WaterSense, I will say that 8 years ago when we were given the opportunity to be a partner, I printed up the application and ran into the office of our then director, and I said, we have to be a part of this. This is going to change the national dialogue on water. And I think we heard today, billions of gallons saved, thousands of products labeled, thousands of partners. We are, and Cobb is so happy and grateful to be a small part of it. Thank you.
So the other utility we're recognizing today is another multi-WaterSense award winner. Last year, this partner provided its customers with more than 7,200 WaterSense labeled product rebates and retrofits that will save an estimated 80 million gallons of water per year. This utility increased its focus on WaterSense labeled new homes in 2013, launching a builder incentive program that provided local builders $750 rebates per labeled home. The utility also collaborated with its local Home Builders Association Parade of Homes to showcase models using WaterSense labeled products. The partner's Conservation and Environmental Center educated more than 20,000 visitors about WaterSense with a display of fully functioning WaterSense labeled products, a savings comparison between labeled products and less efficient fixtures, and facts about the water, energy, and cost savings achieved with WaterSense labeled products. Please join me in congratulating our second 2014 Promotional Partner of the Year, Colorado Springs Utilities. Accepting the award on behalf of the utility is Ann Seymour, Water Conservation Manager.
I want to thank you so much for this honor and the opportunity to be here and acknowledge that so much of our success has truly been our partnership with WaterSense and the great products and partners that we have out in the community so we can get our products and our water savings in different venues with different partnerships. We have had so much fun promoting water conservation, through rebates, through education, which is our foundation of our water conservation programs. We have curriculum that we have developed and competitions through our school programs where we have grades competing against each other to see which grade can save the most water by fixing toilets. So, and then celebrate that classroom. We also have done many whole building retrofits where we are helping the folks in our community who can least afford to retrofit their buildings with toilets, shower heads, and aerators. And then, of course, we make sure that they have the dumpster on site where the fixtures will be crushed and reused and put into our roads. Again, we're truly thankful for this partnership, and since we're throwing out stats, over 80 million gallons this past year of water savings, thank you very, very much.
So moving on to our Manufacturer Partner of the Year awards, we are once again recognizing 2 manufacturer partners for their outstanding work in support of the WaterSense program, one large and one small. Our first winner is earning its 3rd Manufacturer Partner of the Year award by continuing to demonstrate its commitment to WaterSense through online and in-person promotions. This company's online faucet video gallery and its Brizio brand website featured WaterSense labeled products in more than 20 videos in 2013. The company also promoted WaterSense labeled products in 2013 through its continued sponsorship of HGTV's Dream Home Sweepstakes and donations to 28 St. Jude Dream Home properties that have received more than 80,000 visitors. To address water efficiency beyond the residential sector, this company continued to work with the Hospitality Sustainability Purchasing Consortium to make sure that its sustainability performance standards aligned with WaterSense specifications for applicable product categories. I'd like to congratulate our 2014 Large Manufacturer Partner of the Year, Delta Faucet Company. Accepting the award on behalf of the company is Michael Martinez, Product Compliance Manager for Delta.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Delta Faucet Company and its employees, it's truly an honor to be standing here accepting this EPA WaterSense 2014 Manufacturer Partner of the Year Award. I'd like to thank EPA for this recognition and congratulate the other award winners tonight. I'd also like to thank AWE for hosting today's luncheon. The WaterSense Partner of the Year Award signifies that Delta Faucet Company is delivering on its commitment to meet consumer experience expectations while achieving water conservation. Earning this award took time and dedication, hard work and perseverance. All of the employees within the organization helped to achieve this. They demonstrated not just a commitment to our company, but also a commitment to the WaterSense program. Again, I'd like to thank EPA for recognizing Delta Faucet as a leader in promoting and delivering water conservation within our industry.
The second manufacturer we're recognizing today showcased its product innovation in 2013 by creating computer-generated climate models to enhance its WaterSense-labeled irrigation controllers. The models deliver daily local weather data that can better calculate and supply the exact amount of water a specific landscape should receive. These efforts led to big savings. More than 25,000 users of this company's WaterSense-labeled controllers are estimated to have saved 20 billion gallons of water in 2013 alone. To help customers sustain their savings, this award winner released a Water Budget Manager tool in 2013 for users to easily view, track, and report a site's water consumption and water bill costs in real time. The company also introduced a tool that helps landscape irrigation professionals identify leaks or line breaks before they worsen. The partner also used its website to promote more than 200 rebate programs, collaborating with local water agencies and municipalities on a regular basis. Please join me in congratulating our 2014 Small Manufacturer Partner of the Year, HydroPoint Data Systems. Accepting the award today is Chris Spain, CEO and President.
Even though we're a small manufacturer, we still have the same size. We do. Thanks. Well, this is great. I can't even begin to explain what it is like to be a small manufacturer and get this kind of recognition. I'd like to thank, of course, AWE, hey Mary, and Doug Bennett and the Southern Nevada Water District for hosting this event, and of course the EPA and WaterSense. And I'd like to thank a couple other people that make it all possible. We started the company 12 years ago. When you start a company, it's filled with terror and joy, and then more terror. And I'm blessed to have the two best co-founders a CEO could ever hope to have. It might be CEO in name, but the HydroPoint would not be anywhere near what it is. It wouldn't be HydroPoint without Chris Manchuk and Peter Carlson, my co-founders. They're just amazing people. They're not just dedicated to the task at hand and intelligent, but they're fun to work with. And even though we've gone through some heavy challenges, they always keep a good spirit, which is what it's all about. And that goes for the whole HydroPoint team. We've got a great group of people who've been with us, some for the whole haul, the whole 12 years, many for 8 or 9 years, and they're all passionate and dedicated to our goal of saving water. I'd also like to thank our investors who, like ourselves, take a long-term view of what's going on and really believes that the best way to build a business is do the right thing when a customer needs something done, or to take the high road when there's a fork in the road as far as what should happen as far as handling a problem. I also like to thank our customers who put their trust in us, even when we were just a startup and our longevity was at risk, and or at least in doubt. And then finally, I'd like to thank the sort of unsung heroes of environmentalism. I think the people that were really on the front line of water conservation, who are really between 3 rocks and a hard place, the landscape maintenance contractors and the irrigation specialists and the water managers. The landscape maintenance contractors have an impossible task. They're trying to keep a landscape green. They're trying to find ways to hit water budgets and maximize savings, and finally maneuver and sort of walk through the raindrops of all the regulatory requirements and compliance issues that are just growing every day. So I think it's really amazing to see all these people get together and step up and do their job, and it's a job that, you know, has recently been compounded by all these issues. We've seen a lot of changes over the last 12 years. Smart irrigation, I think, has evolved amazingly, and it improved tremendously. For us at Hydro Point, it was all about getting the right amount of water to the right place at the right time. And now that we've expanded and have so many national customers and dealing with so many different applications, as was mentioned in my introduction, it's really about getting the right piece of data to the right person at the right time. And we've seen just an incredible opportunity when you present a compelling dashboard with real-time data and visibility, how you can harness everybody's energy, harness their intelligence, and harness their work in a productive fashion to really save water. And not just save water for when everybody's looking, but in a sustained fashion. And that's what it's really about. We think this is an incredible time for smart irrigation and smart water management, outdoors and indoors. We're excited to innovate. We feel with all the technology changes that we've just scratched the surface of what can be done. And we're excited to save more water and make the world a better, wetter place. Thanks a lot.
Our next award goes to the WaterSense Retailer Partner of the Year, a company that has earned this honor for the third time in the past 4 years. This retailer worked extensively with water utilities across the country to support rebate programs for WaterSense labeled toilets, shower heads, and irrigation controllers. These rebates helped consumers achieve more than $36 million in product markdowns, a 9% increase compared to 2012. What's more, the company's online and in-store WaterSense labeled product inventory increased by 36% last year. To help plumbers and contractors easily educate their customers about WaterSense labeled products, the company also launched a pro mobile web application that puts WaterSense at their fingertips. The winner also adapted WaterSense messaging into 2 new independent campaigns encouraging customers to build a better bathroom with WaterSense labeled products. These campaign workshops attracted at least 160,000 attendees. Finally, this retailer continued its collaboration with other WaterSense partners to promote Fix a Leak Week and other campaigns, such as co-sponsoring the Metropolitan North Georgia Planning's inaugural Water Drop Dash 5K. Please join me in congratulating the Home Depot for its 3rd Retailer Partner of the Year award. Accepting the award on behalf of the Home Depot is Ron Jarvis, Vice President for Environmental Innovation.
Thank you. Thank you to the EPA, the WaterSense, and the AWE group for hosting this today. Tell you just a very quick story. 2009, I was walking a store with an environmental reporter. We were actually in Los Angeles. And we were taking through, and I was showing him all of the products we have inside the company that are environmentally friendly. So we go to the toilet aisle. Again, this is 2008, 2009. Go to the toilet aisle, and I'm so proud of this toilet that we have that's low-flow water efficiency toilet. So I take him over, and I'm showing him the toilet. Everything's great. And he turns to me and he says, Ron, you're Home Depot. Why isn't every toilet water efficient toilet? And so glad to say, we went back and sat down and said, why isn't it? So today, basically every toilet, 97+% of the toilets that you would buy at Home Depot are the highest high efficiency, low flow toilets you can possibly buy. Congratulations to our suppliers for doing this. Without you, we guys couldn't have done it at all. We increased our WaterSense products last year by 2,000 products, taking our total WaterSense available products to over 7,700. We sold 13 million different products in 2013 that were WaterSense labeled. That helped our consumers save over 42 billion gallons of water. That's a tremendous amount of water savings, and we're very proud to have done that with our associates and with our supplier partners. Interesting thing that the WaterSense label has helped us to do, and our supplier partners, is Home Depot has made a stance about a year ago, and we said, you know what, we're going to stop buying green products. I sat down with the merchants and I said, everyone listen, we're going to stop buying green products, and we're going to green the products that we buy. So that's the quest that we're on, and thanks to the WaterSense and the EPA for helping us do that. Thank you.
So moving on to our 2014 Builder Partner of the Year. As a 4-time award winner, this builder has demonstrated its commitment to building water and energy-efficient communities across the country. In 2013 alone, the company constructed 60 homes that earned the WaterSense label in communities in California and Texas. Also in 2013, this builder brought San Marcos, California, its first WaterSense labeled new home using its Zero House 2.0 model. With the help of WaterSense labeled products, the house is designed to achieve net zero energy use and the highest levels of resource efficiency. But that's not all. In 2013, the company took its innovation a step further and introduced the Double Zero House 2.0 concept. I guess it's like a double Oreo cookie. This home includes pre-plumbing for gray water recycling systems, water and energy efficient dishwashers, and solar thermal water heaters. For the 4th year in a row, WaterSense is pleased to present the 2014 Builder Partner of the Year Award to KB Home. Here to accept the award on behalf of KB Home is Janet Love, manager of the Las Vegas division.
I'm going to hang out over here.
So excited.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're usually used to seeing Jacob Atala up here, but he was unable to make it today. But he did send his words with me. It's truly a great honor for KB Home to once again receive this award. Promoting sustainable water use is a cornerstone of KB Home's commitment to sustainable building, and we are proud to partner with the EPA. To date, KB Home has built nearly 10,000 water-efficient homes, including WaterSense labeled homes around the country, and WaterSmart certified homes here in the Las Vegas Valley. Looking to the future, KB Home is now pushing the envelope by exploring the use of on-site gray water recycling. The promising new approach will take us even further into our quest to promote sustainable building and water efficiency. We at KB Home are grateful for recognition of our efforts with this award. We look forward to continuing our partnership with the EPA. Thank you.
So in support of the WaterSense labeled new home program, our 2014 Licensed Certification Provider Partner of the Year winner is earning its 2nd consecutive award in this category by demonstrating strong collaboration with builder partners in 2013. The company teamed up with KB Home to educate homeowners about the benefits of water efficiency and expand the market for WaterSense labeled new homes. The winner inspected 51 new homes built by KB Home in 2013, and the 2 solidified plans to construct and inspect 541 additional WaterSense labeled new homes in 2014. To make sure its inspectors are up to the challenge, this company continued its hands-on training process. In 2013, requiring trainees to perform a full inspection on a model home to ensure that it meets the new home's criteria indoors and out. 11 new inspectors were trained last year, and the company also began developing a training video for new and existing inspectors looking to refresh and maintain their WaterSense knowledge. For these outstanding efforts, we are pleased to announce Energy Inspectors Corporation as the 2014 Licensed Certification Provider Partner of the Year. Please welcome Jody Page, Nevada Regional Consultant for the company.
Thank you. On behalf of energy inspectors and our team, I just want to thank you very much. We're so honored and proud to receive this award. We are honored to be partners, and we look forward to many years of our partnership with this incredible and beneficial program that we share with WaterSense. And I also want to thank our builders that are committed and dedicated to this program, and we hopefully look forward to many more builders next year coming on board and becoming WaterSense. Thank you.
So we are pleased to recognize 2 professional certifying organization partners of the year who support our outdoor water efficiency program efforts. Through extensive efforts in partner recruitment and promotion of WaterSense, this year's winners have worked with other partners and stakeholders to make their water efficient certifications more accessible to irrigation professionals across the country. Our first award recipient is now a 2-time winner in this category. It's WaterSense Specification Development Support, Campaign Promotions, and Certified Irrigation Professional Recruitment efforts exemplified its dedication to the WaterSense mission. The organization supported EPA's recent updates to the WaterSense Professional Certifying Organization program and educated their certified professionals about the changes to make the transition a smooth one. The organization also promoted the benefits of working with certified irrigation professionals in 2013 with its Hire Certified campaign. This campaign encouraged consumers to save more water outdoors by looking for certified professionals. In addition, staff used mass emails and newsletters to cross-promote Sprinkler Spruce Up alongside its Smart Irrigation Month campaign to more than 14,000 contacts. Please join me in congratulating the Irrigation Association for receiving the second consecutive Professional Certifying Organization Partner of the Year Award. Here to accept the award on their behalf is Brent Meekum, Industry Development Director for IA.
The mission of the Irrigation Association is to promote efficient irrigation. It's short, it's succinct, I can remember it. And I want you to know what it is too, because in reality, we need all of us to work together to be successful. As a trade organization, we promote efficient irrigation through quality products, innovative technologies, and irrigation professionals who can design, install, and manage irrigation systems. And while at this conference, landscape irrigation is discussed, we're also equally involved in promoting the same kind of efficiency in agricultural communities. We see the value of partners and working with goals and initiatives that are common to fulfill our mission to promote efficient irrigation. We are proud to be recognized by the EPA WaterSense program for our efforts as a certifying body for irrigation professionals. Trained and qualified professionals are essential to the effectiveness of the WaterSense program, as well as fulfilling the mission of the Irrigation Association. We wish to thank Veronica Bleddy and her dedicated staff for the tremendous work that they do with resources more limiting than water. And we wish to continue that, and you know, it's always been great because of where our office is located, we have easy access to go and visit with them, and once we get past security, we can actually have some really good discussions. We may not always agree, but we work together, and I think we have a great relationship. We look forward to doing that more in the future. Thank you.
I hope you heard that resource thing, Mike. Okay, the second professional certifying organization that we're recognizing today went above and beyond in 2013 to promote the value of professional certification programs and selecting the right professional to achieve a water-efficient landscape. The organization promoted the WaterSense labeled Qualified Water Efficient Landscaper Program, or QWEL, to regional stakeholders and encouraged them to become WaterSense Professional Certifying Organization partners by adopting and offering their own QWEL certification. Nearly 200 irrigation professionals were certified across all 10 QWEL programs in 2013, bringing their total number of certified professionals to more than 800. In 2013, this organization revised its QWEL website to prominently feature the WaterSense label and make finding an irrigation professional easier. In addition, this organization continued to reach the Spanish-speaking members of the landscape industry by offering a Spanish language QWEL program. It was promoted at 24 community events and through live and pre-recorded radio interviews and aired on 3 local radio stations. Please join me in congratulating our second Professional Certifying Organization Partner of the Year, the Sonoma Marin Saving Water Partnership. To accept the award today, please welcome Chris DeGabriel, General Manager of the North Marin Water District.
On behalf of the Sonoma Marin Saving Water Partnership, I'd like to heartily thank Veronica and Mike from the EPA and Mary Ann Dickinson from the Water Efficiency Alliance for this award. Our partnership represents 10 water utilities in Sonoma and Marin counties in Northern California, serving about 600,000 people. We provide regional water efficiency solutions through those 10 entities. Our partnership's not yet 4 years old, and you heard about the QWEL program that's provided both in English and Spanish. We also have a regional alliance among our partnership to comply with the reduction in per capita water use of 20% by the year 2020. That's a California standard. We've consolidated rebate programs to achieve cost savings among our members, and our marketing efforts to message water conservation, especially in the drought, have been very beneficial as we cross not only watersheds but newssheds to get a common message out to our communities. Several members of the Sonoma-Marin Saving Water Partnership are in the audience today, and I'd just like to recognize them. Kimberly Zanino from the city of Santa Rosa, Paul Piazza from the town of Windsor, Dave Irabine from the city of Petaluma, and especially Greg Plum, Carly Cabrera, and most certainly Carrie Pollard from Sonoma County Water Agency, who provides the energy and drive to keep the partnership moving forward. Thank you very much.
So, congratulations to all of our 2014 WaterSense Partners of the Year. Let's give them all just a round of applause. But, there's always a but. We're not done yet. After several years of program success, we've gotten to a point where we can recognize key partners for their sustained commitment to WaterSense and water efficiency. To honor partners who have consistently played a critical role in our program's success, we offer a Sustained Excellence Award. This award is the highest honor given to WaterSense partners. One partner achieved this distinction in 2013 and is again earning this honor for 2014. This partner has continued to implement new innovative technologies to promote WaterSense labeled products. The company developed a dual flush trip lever to increase accessibility to water efficiency, making it easier for those with dexterity challenges to save water. They also embarked on a cross-country bus tour, showcasing WaterSense labeled toilets' proven performance at more than 185 events. Its Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest presence contributed to the sale of millions of WaterSense labeled toilets, bathroom sink faucets, and shower heads in 2013. This partner also promoted WaterSense labeled products at several events, including the Green Builder Media's Vision House and Innoventions at Walt Disney World's Epcot in Orlando. So go there when you go to Orlando next time. And the California Institute of Technology's entry for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Reinvent the Toilet Challenge for developing countries. Please join me in congratulating our 2014 Sustained Excellence Partner of the Year, the Kohler Company. Accepting the award today is Robert Zimmerman, Senior Channel Manager for Sustainability.
So on behalf of the entire team at Kohler, I'm pleased to accept this award. The recognition we received this year and in previous years means a lot to our associates in new product development, manufacturing, sales, and marketing. It's also a tribute to our distributors, many of whom are also WaterSense retail partners. They work tirelessly to ensure that Kohler and Sterling products that carry the WaterSense label are widely available and easy to find for consumers across the US and Canada. But if there's one thing we've learned this year, it's that we need to redefine what leadership looks like regarding water resources. The litany of water stories in 2014 is familiar to you. Drought, declining groundwater levels, algae blooms, wells contaminated due to fracking, emerging contaminants. It's clear that water stewardship needs to become common practice in areas where it's never been a focus. And that's why WaterSense is more important now than ever. The general public is finally becoming aware of many of the issues you live with every day, that providing safe drinking water takes a lot of work and quite a bit more money than we're spending on it currently. And all of that means that we have a role to play, all consumers have a role to play in making it happen. WaterSense gives consumers a way to personally engage in making a difference in their community's water security, something we believe Americans are increasingly looking for. None of us can do this alone. I'm always inspired when I attend this conference by all the creative ways you're approaching water efficiency in your communities. As you work on new ideas, please let us know what we can do to support your efforts. At Kohler, we found that consumers are more inclined to take action when they hear the same message from different sources, when we mix in some fun, and when we make it easy for them to follow through. Our current offering of products that carry the WaterSense label, along with new products and technologies we're working on, will make it possible for all Americans to become better stewards of their water resources. So again, thanks to the WaterSense team, as well as the other partners for all the work you do in building this important program over the last 8 years. We at Kohler are proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
So I'd like to congratulate all of our 2014 Sustained Excellence Partners of the Year and Excellence Award winners, and thank all of our outstanding partners who continue to help make WaterSense the national success it is today. We would also like to thank the Southern Nevada Water Authority for its ongoing commitment to this conference and for providing us the opportunity to recognize our winners at this luncheon. But for now, I think many of you have your dessert on your table, and hopefully my dessert is still on the table. But for your award dessert, I would like to welcome Mary Ann Dickinson back to the stage to present today's final honor, the Alliance for Water Efficiency's secret, for a few more minutes, Water Star Award. Thank you again.
Okay, there it is. The 2014 Water Star Award. And it's not going to stay here, is it? Okay. Okay. This is the most fun I ever have at WaterSmart Innovations. No offense, Doug, but I really like doing this particular piece at the WaterSmart Innovations Conference. This is the secret part of the award ceremony. As you know, the Alliance for Water Efficiency presents every year a Water Star Award at this luncheon ceremony. It's an award intended to recognize individual excellence in water efficiency, not for organizations, but for the individual. And I always have fun helping you guess the Water Star winner's identity, which we try very valiantly to keep a secret from everyone until the moment of the award. Only the winner knows, usually. Last year was an exception. But a few key people at the Alliance for Water Efficiency know who are sworn to secrecy. So let's see how long it takes you to figure out this year's award winner. As you know by now, this award is very important to us at AWE. We want to celebrate the individual unsung hero, the water conservation practitioner working in the trenches who makes a huge difference by their dedication, passion, and progressive approaches to move forward our field. Water Star winners receive this recognition not because they apply for the award, but because their peers around them recognize the value of their significant contribution and achievements over time and their quiet dedication to the cause. We have given 5 of these awards so far to water conservation champions like John Flowers of EPA, George Kunkel of the Philadelphia Water Department, Bill Madaus, now of Madaus Water Management, Karen Guz of the San Antonio Water System, and Doug Bennett of the Southern Nevada Water Authority and WaterSmart Innovations Conference fame. All of these are heroes who are doing their job humbly and without fanfare. This year's award winner exemplifies those same qualities we wish to honor: a personal passion for water conservation, a dedication to obtaining needed reductions in water use, and persistence in the face of the numerous obstacles and challenges that we all face in our field. So let's describe this person, who was born in Ohio near the Cuyahoga River, famous for being the river that caught fire more than 13 times between the 1860s and the 1960s because of rampant oil slicks and pollution. The family on the mother's side includes more than 4 generations from Kansas City, Missouri. The award winner's maternal grandmother was Renee Long, a clothing designer from the 1930s to the 50s who created a popular line of stylized raincoats called Aqua Togs. This must have been a sign. And it was promoted in national ad campaigns by the Dion quintuplets and others, so those of you who are old enough to remember the Dion quintuplets. This grandmother was also a syndicated newspaper columnist, and inspired in part by her friend Elizabeth Arden, founder of the same name cosmetic company, she wrote a book published by Doubleday in 1939, Style Your Personality, The Art of Feminine Finesse. And yes, this is a clue. Our award winner is female. Growing up, she liked bears, but disliked school, even though she did well enough that she was allowed to skip a grade in elementary school. In high school, she was a little troublesome. She talked back more than once or even twice. Yes, this is another clue. In her early employment, she held multiple jobs to help pay for college and graduate school, including riding a moped to deliver flowers and plants, selling Fuller Brush products door to door for 3 summers, mucking horse stalls, and operating a television camera for a cable channel that broadcasted live medical lectures to hospitals and medical schools. She spent 6 months working as a telephone repair person in Brooklyn, New York, and quickly learned that being perched for hours up on a telephone pole near the ocean during ice and snowstorms should be followed quickly by hot coffee, cheesecake, and more serious thinking about a different line of work. And she could have been a singer. She passed a singing audition for the Eastern Onion Singing Telegram Company in New York City. The song selection, Happy Birthday, sung to the tune of John Philip Sousa's Stars and Stripes Forever. However, she failed to perform a convincing guerrilla act that required jumping up and down with outstretched arms and messing up people's hair. So that kind of nixed that career path. So the career path she chose was water conservation. Perhaps her undergraduate degree in philosophy prepared her for the challenges to come. Perhaps her master's in engineering from Dartmouth drove her to consider the water issues in wise water use and management. I personally like to think that water conservation chose her. It needed a champion, and a champion she became in many different roles. In her more than 25-year career, she has been a government and water utility bureaucrat, a consultant, an author, a public speaker, and most of all, a tireless advocate for efficient water use. Here is an example. In her days at the Massachusetts Water Resources Authority, she became a leader in the national fight to adopt more efficient plumbing standards and is recognized as having spearheaded the inclusion of plumbing standards in the 1992 U.S. Energy Policy Act. For this victory, she earned the nickname the Toilet Lady in the halls of Congress. But what a victory that was. As we now celebrate the 20th anniversary of the implementation of this milestone law, we now know that this single action has saved more water than any other program or policy. By our reckoning at AWE, the 1.6 gallon per flush toilet standard alone has saved 18.2 trillion gallons of water since the law went into effect in January 1994, the equivalent amount of water used by New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles combined for a 20-year period. But that's not all. She then became a well-known consultant, first with Brown and Caldwell, and then on her own. During her career, she wrote water conservation plans, analyzed water efficiency results, and developed programs for communities all over the country. But we know her best as a prolific author. In addition to the over 75 professional papers, articles, op-eds, and essays she has written, she has authored the book, our Bible in the water conservation field, the Handbook of Water Use and Conservation. This reference guide was an outstanding achievement that enabled many fledgling water conservation practitioners to learn our field from the eyes of a master. In recognition of this major accomplishment, she won the Ben Franklin Award. By now, of course, you know who this amazing person is that we are honoring today. But she is not one-dimensional. She's not just all about water efficiency. She took advantage of some of her legislative lobbying skills that she used to promote water conservation to help advance another life mission that's important to her, animal protection. She wrote and successfully lobbied for passage of a local town bylaw, prolonged confinement of dogs outside, that protects dogs from being constantly chained up in a miserable life of fear, anger, and boredom. The bylaw also ensures that dogs kept outside must be provided with safe shelter, clean water, and freedom from harassment and abuse. Amherst's dog protection law that she helped pass spurred passage of a similar statewide law in 2012 to protect dogs throughout Massachusetts. It gives me so much personal pleasure to present this award. When I was a water conservation cub in 1988, desperately needing to find a mentor in the water conservation field, I knew nothing about water conservation. She was the first one I called. And she graciously spent an entire day with me, helping me learn what might be good options for us in Connecticut, where I was at the time. She continued to help me over the years and was very supportive and instrumental in the creation of the Alliance for Water Efficiency, where she served on our board in our early years and was a significant voice. She has been an unfailing champion and innovative leader for water conservation and for wise and efficient water use. She has graciously given her time in working with others to make water conservation a success. Her research, analysis, advocacy, and leadership have advanced the field of water conservation immeasurably and educated thousands of water conservation professionals. Some of you may have attended her Conservation 101 class that she gave here at WaterSmart Innovations. She's always there to help. But it's her vision that we really know her for. Here's one of her quotes. For all of the urgent and plaintive calls for conservation of the world's ever-tightening water supplies, to what extent have our practical actions fulfilled the promise of our heartfelt words? As we witness the diminishment of streams, lakes, aquifers from the growing number of people who depend on them, there is one resource yet to be exploited for the betterment of all, the efficient use of water. I know that we all concur with her wisdom, her drive, and her passion. I can't believe it has taken us this long for the water conservation community to properly honor this visionary leader. Thus, it gives me great pleasure and personal joy to present the 2014 AWE Water Star Award to Amy Vickers, stellar author and water efficiency advocate extraordinaire.
Where to say thank you. It's such a treat to be here, and you know, the words that I'm honored don't express what I feel, but I just want to thank the Alliance so much, and in particular my great friend here, Marianne, who's been a leader in our industry and is a visionary and a leader to me, so I'm just deeply touched. Thank you so, so much. You know, thinking back, coming here today, I feel like I've been a time traveler. I was thinking a lot about how did I get started and what were some of the early impressions that really got me going, particularly on this crazy track of water-efficient plumbing fixtures. And it was funny, when Marianne called me a few months ago telling me about this, I said, well, how much time do I have to talk? And she said, I beg you not to say something controversial. And I just laughed. And I thought, controversial? The Alliance is going to give a Water Star Award to a commode queen? And but it was funny because, you know, sitting here and listening to all the awards and all the other people who've been honored today, what's amazing to me is how mainstream and how acceptable and how good we view water-efficient plumbing fixtures, standards, all these good things, which are just doing tremendous work in helping us to preserve our water supplies. So I just, I'm very touched by that. But when I think back to, you know, some of the early days when I got involved in all this, I tried to think back, how long was it? And I realized, again, this time traveler thing, I think it was about 1986. And for me, I was sitting in a press conference in the World Trade Center in New York City, no longer there, of course. And I was at a press conference with the city of New York's mayor, Ed Koch, and the commissioner of DEP, Harvey Schultz. And they were talking about New York was in a dire situation with its water supply, and they had these crazy ideas about, you know, getting icebergs from Alaska and doing all these incredible things to get more water. And I, you know, had been in conversations with them and other people about what could we do to save water. And people would often bring up, you know, gosh, we use a lot of water for flushing toilets and other things. And this was sort of a fleeting idea, but no one really seemed to sort of register it. And I remember sitting in that press conference and hearing Harvey and the mayor talk about these icebergs. And I had this other image in my mind, and that was as a child in my house, there was this box up on a ceiling in this tiny room in the basement. And I always wondered, what is that box? I remember getting a ladder one time trying to figure out what was inside it. It was an old water closet. And so I'm sitting here thinking about what can we do to save water? And putting two and two together, I was realizing how much The world had changed from the time my house was built in 1900, my family home, with that old water closet, to the 1986 3.5 gallon per flush toilet. And I just put it all together and I said, we've got to start working on plumbing codes. And that is the way to build in these permanent water savings that we so need. So anyway, that was my beginning, and it feels like a long time ago, 28 years ago now. But what's nice about it, too, is that here today, that's really history. And what's exciting to me being here at WaterSense, WaterSmart, every year is just all the work that is being done, but also how much we can do in the future. And clearly, there's tremendous opportunity to save more water. I can't leave this stage without saying that clearly the work I did on the Energy Policy Act and setting those national standards was not done alone. I may have written the standards, but there were dozens, if not hundreds of people, and Mary Ann was one of the champions who lobbied and who worked throughout the country to get other states to adopt those standards, and finally in 1992 we got them established. And for all of us, this is an honor. So thank you all very much. It's great to be here.
So I want to echo Veronica's words and thank again Doug Bennett and his crackerjack team at WaterSmart Innovations for letting us use this terrific luncheon opportunity to present the EPA WaterSense Partner of the Year Awards and the AWE Water Star Award.